Don't say it. Don't say it. MAC is back. There, I said it. Yeah, I couldn't resist. We have the Glow Play Cushiony Blush today in all these new shades. We've got the Glow Play Tender Talk Lip Balm for lips and cheeks. This one's for lips as well. And we've got the Amplified Cream Lipstick. You're going to learn all about these new releases from MAC today with me, Rebecca. I am a more than 20-year veteran of fashion and beauty journalism, and I have started Not Fit for Print Beauty right here for you to have a little digital beauty magazine that you can flip through figuratively every day or so here on YouTube. Okay, it's not that MAC is back, to be honest with you. MAC has always been there, and in fact, I did a Patrick Ta video not too long ago, maybe a week or so, where I talked about how Patrick Ta, like so many artists and creators we know, got his start, one of his bigger push starts, with MAC. MAC has nurtured so many artists and taught so many people everything they know. They have been masters in color and leaders, and you do know, I hope, that Vic Casale over at Mob Beauty is who started MAC in Toronto all those years ago. Was it like 40 years ago, because one of these is celebrating that. So we're going to talk all about this. MAC has been sold, but it's still MAC. So let's get into it. And what we're going to do with all of these products, most of them, not the Amplified Cream Lipstick, but most of them are cheek and lips. So I'm going to do a lot of face washing. We're used to that. Okay, and I will make sure to put foundation on, because otherwise my face naturally is going to get redder as we go. All of these products will be down below in the description bar for you to either peruse or purchase, and where available, I will put them up here on the screen. And you know, they're not always available, but where they are, I'll put them up here on the screen at YouTube Shopping, so you can click and take a look while the video plays, at least now if you're in North America. All right, let's take a look at the first item. People are really excited about this Glow Play Cushiony Blush. This is $34 and has been introduced in a new Lucky 13 shades. I am a huge fan of the Glow Play Cushiony Blush because it feels like childhood putty to me. I have always loved it. So these shades definitely interested me. Of the 13, I picked up 2. I picked up Totally Synced and Big Diva Energy. We do have all of these swatched, and I will show you the swatches as we get to the end, so stay for that. But I will show you right now the ingredients here for the Glow Play Cushiony Blush. Freeze the screen if you can't see it, and do keep in mind that ingredients often change based on shade, but I can't show you. You know, I do my best. I do my best. Okay, so $34, 13 new shades, and these are a bouncy, buildable blush. They call them fingertip friendly, which you know I like that. And I like this even better. They say this about the Tender Talk lip balms too, that we're going to do next. They say they are fingertip friendly and mirror free. Love that. Say no more, say no more. This is sheer to medium coverage for cheeks or lips, so we're going to try both. Have you guys seen the Cushiony Glow Play blushes from MAC before? They're really cool, and you're going to have to say, stop, Rebecca, stop, because I love. They're so interesting because they push in like clay and they leave a little finger dent in there, but they don't really get everywhere. They don't emit a lot of color. You can use these with a brush, but as Mac says, they are fingertip friendly, and it makes it nice because they are buildable sheer to medium. You got to really build it to get to a medium. Nice case, no mirror. But, you know, MAC doesn't always have mirrors because they are really for the working makeup artist. There is a little plastic cover here. And I got to check. Maybe some of you can state in comments below. Probably you're supposed to keep that on. I don't know if I've ever kept that on before on this MAC product, but probably it will keep it a little nicer if you do not dispose of that little plastic bubble, keeping it all in there. Okay, so we've got 2 shades to look at. As always, when I introduce these products, whenever I first introduce them, I will also tell you how much is in there and where it's made and how long it lasts and all that. So I hope you didn't miss that, but you can go back and use the timestamps for that. Okay, so let's go ahead and try this, and then we'll do a little bit. Oh, I love the way this feels, and it does leave impressions. It does feel like clay. So here it is. We will have swatches of this, but I just want to go ahead and put this on and show you how it is fingertip friendly. Now, if you want, you can go ahead and use a brush. Let me show you. Let me take out this Rephr 31. This is a goat hair brush, but I still am going to show you. It might place it a little bit more if you were hoping to achieve that medium coverage with the blush maybe a little quicker. But I personally like the fact that it's fingertip friendly. Can you see that well enough? Should I make maybe this side of the cheek a little bit more? And these can be used for lips too. Now, this is something we kind of need to speak about. I know this side is darker, guys. Okay. There's something we need to speak about here. I hope you can see that. That is, again, we'll do swatches in a little bit. But again, this is the shade Totally Synced. Had to check that, my notes. There's a new thing, especially with balms and glosses, about them being cheek and lip friendly. Look, who among us, honestly, what is it? What do they do? Put a finger in the air if you have. Who among us has not at some point been out somewhere, realized you needed to perk up a little bit and look a little bit more alive, and you have, taken your lipstick, put it on, and then, kind of dabbed it on here. We've all done that. Any sort of color can go anywhere on your face, but we are seeing it marketed more that way, so I'll go for it. Why not? And I've used my blush that way, tapping it onto my lips. I've tapped my eyeshadow onto my lips. Who here has done that, right? Okay, so that's not new, but it is kind of marketed more. But the only weird thing, and that doesn't apply with these Glow Play Cushiony blushes, it does apply with the Tetra Talk Lip Balm, is putting lip balm and things that are kind of oilier on the cheeks. That's just weird for me. I did it with the Clinique Black Honey the other day. It was really kind of different. Okay, so I have a bit of a mismatched face here. And let me show you here if I could build this up with my... And I just tap. It doesn't pick up product underneath. These are very sheer, and I really like it. Now, the only thing that can be slightly misleading about the Glow Play blushes, and they've always misled me, to be honest, is they're not particularly glowy. Not by today's standards, anyway. Okay, let me just show you on the lips, and they feel really nice on the lips. It is not that crazy to apply a blush to your lips. Okay, I don't want you to be like, you did what? But they do talk about it, so I wanted to show you what it looks like. And it certainly does pull the look together when you have, that whole thing going on. Again, we have swatches coming up, but since I did pick up 2 of the Lucky 13 shades, I do want to come back really quickly and try on Big Diva Energy, something I like to think I have, but I'm not sure I do. Small Diva Energy. Okay, face wash number 1 is complete, along with reapplication of some MAC foundation. And now we're going to try shade 2 that I picked up from the Glow Play Cushiony blush. This is called Big Diva Energy. And again, please know that we will have some swatches coming up in 2 different lights. Everything is timestamped below. Pardon me while I play with this here. I think this one's going to be even easier to build. Even as I move my fingers around, I can see where this is going. Better be a little careful. Yeah, see? The darker shades are going to go, a lot darker. Let me hit my lips first, because if not, I really went in there. Okay. I have a little cloth here on my lap that helps. Okay, so this is fine because I want to overdo it for you guys to see. But it's going to be a whole thing to take off before the next one. That's okay. Okay. Well, so not everything is that slow to build. Okay, so let me tell you, the reason I was unprepared for that is in the past, all of my Glow Play Cushiony kind of blushes have been, basically, what's the one I love so much? Oh, So Natural. Did you guys ever see that older shade? I just love that one, and you can barely see it. It barely looks like it. So I have not ever... I'm going to put this across the bridge of the nose too. I have not ever purchased this one. This is Big Diva Energy. I have not ever purchased anything, I should say, it's new, but as dark and bright as this one. But that's really pretty. So there you go, if you want something that's going to show up more. How does it feel on the lips? Obviously, I will wash my hands. A little bit powdery. It does not feel like a lipstick. It kind of feels like a little bit of a powder lip. But it's not drying. there is a little bit of slip. It's not drying. And I actually think it's really pretty. And, you know, goes into your bag so easily and nicely and would work double duty if you needed it to. Okay, now I want to talk about the Glow Play Tender Talk Lip Balms. And this, they say you can put on the cheek too. Again, like we don't need their permission. But, it's a balm. So I'm a little bit more curious about that. Let me get all of this off, and then we'll take a look at the balms, okay? But there are, please remember, 11 other shades of that new Glow Play Cushiony Blush from MAC for $34 each. Coming right back. Face wash number 2 is now complete. Somebody, by the way, on our Facebook community group asked about the reliability of these Glow Play Cushiony Blushes as a lip product. You know, not super reliable. I don't know if you could tell, just to finish this up before we go to the next product. I don't know if you could tell, but the Big Diva Energy, you know, it's darker. When I tapped it on, you could see some lip lines and stuff. It's pretty, but, you know, it is for the cheeks. I get it, MAC. Thank you for giving us permission that we didn't need to wear it on our lips. It's not that reliable on the lips, but, you know. Hey, if you want to join that Facebook group, by the way, it's free. We're almost at 200 members now, I think Helen told me. Helen's running it over there. It's down below in the description bar. We also have a membership here for less than $5 a month. And I lead that group with weekly lives here on YouTube. We'd love to see you there. So check out all that information down below. All right, now let's talk about this Glow Play Tender Talk Lip Balm. It is new, also from MAC. $26, comes in 10 shades. We will have swatches of all of these in 2 different lightings coming up. Stick around for that. This is pH activated, works on lips and cheeks. Comes in 10 shades. I got the shade Photogenic and Banter. So Photogenic is this one here, kind of this neon-y pink, no doubt common in these pH activated ones. And then I got a kind of more red one that's called Banter. And we're going to try those on. And, you know, of course they say for the cheeks as well. Seems a little weird because it's kind of a shiny balm. So let's talk about the packaging and such first. So it is a regular kind of, you know, lipgonomic shaped balm. Has a little bit of a slightly sweet vanilla smell. Nothing cloying. Very pretty case. It's not magnetic, but it kind of shuts nicely and will not come open in your bag. Okay, so I talked about at the beginning of this video about how I did a black honey review from Clinique the other day, and it was very strange because the lip oil is called, in the title, a lip and cheek oil. I mean, at least this is called Glow Play Tender Talk Lip Balm. It's just in the instructions it says use it on the cheeks too. The Clinique brags about it being on the cheeks. So, and it's an odd thing to do. That's the one kind of color that I don't generally share with my cheeks is oils or glows, but we're going to try it. pH activated generally does me dirty. I love pH activated and I can't lay off. If it's pH activated, I'm like, maybe this time I will love it. And every time it is that ridiculous, lurid, ugly pink. I don't know what shade this red one will go, but I don't know what it's going to do on cheeks. And we'll have to compare that to the swatches we have coming up, but let's give it a try. Let's go on the lips first with this one. It's new. Okay, not bad. Granted, it hasn't become its full self yet. Oh, it's going a little bit crazily pink, is it? You know what they should call this? They should call this, instead of just calling it pink or what's this one called? It's called Photogenic. They should call this pH activated pink, because it's always this pink, right? It's always this pink, which is like, you know, when you're a little kid and you get that Barbie lipstick. Did anyone ever get like Barbie makeup? It's always it's kind of pink. Even the plastic one that doesn't come up. Okay, so hey, I like it. It's cute, but that is pH pink. I don't know what the red will look like. Okay, well, in for a penny, in for a pound. Let's see what it does on the cheeks. Oh, it's so, see, we are at the summer of the glowy faces. We got the Charlotte Tilbury glow stick. We've got all of these things that we're putting all over our faces. The High Glam from Natasha Denona, that Clinique product I spoke about. We've got glowy lowlighters and glowy cheek things. I mean, it started with Rare, remember, with the glowy cheek. We are just glowing. Our cheeks are glowing. But the interesting thing about this product, and I noticed it with the Clinique Black Honey. Not a lot of color, but a lot of shine. They're kind of shine first, color second. Notice I do not have any highlighter on in this video. Shine first, color second. Very pretty, very of the moment. I hope the camera's picking that up. But weird. Okay, now you're going to say to me, well, how does it feel on your face? Yeah, it feels like I have a balm on my face. Not necessarily a lip balm. It feels a little less sticky than I thought it would. Like, I don't really think, I don't know, let's give it a try. No, my hair, putting everything to the test here. No, my hair's not sticking to my face. So, but it does feel like I have a little bit of a lotion or a balm on my face. Could you powder over it? I guess. I just think that's working a little too hard. You know, you either want that look or you don't. I will say though, kind of pretty, very on trend. Does this mean that you should start pulling out all of your lip oils and glosses and putting them on your face? I would say please don't, but you know, I don't know, maybe you should. Okay, but I really want to know, this is definitely pH activated pink, but this Banter shade is a lot more red, so let's do a third face wash and see what it looks like together. Stay right there. And this is indeed a lip balm review, so how does it feel on the lip? Super good, really nourishing. It's got all the good stuff in it. Feels really good. Even after it wears off, still feels nice and hydrated. How long does the lip color last? Not very long. It's, you know, it's not going to last through a drink or, you know, eating a big sandwich or anything like that. If you're like me, I enjoy a big sandwich. So I don't know. You know, it doesn't last that long, but it's a nice lip balm. That's about all I can. It's a really nice one, actually. There's some lip balms I don't like. I didn't like the Tatcha one. I heard nobody else liked the Tatcha one. I was so surprised. I thought it was just me. Okay, but this one I do like. Let's see how this kind of red Banter shade. There's 8 other shades, okay? I mean, I can't buy all of them. I wish I could. But let's see. Hey, let's stop really quickly, though, and show you the ingredients on these lip balms. Keep in mind that's one that I grabbed. Sometimes different colors have slightly different ingredients, but for those of you who are looking for something that jumps out at you to avoid because of allergies or whatever, please pause the frame. Okay, let's try this on right now. Oh, interesting. If red could mimic pink in a pH activated sense, this would be it. In fact, it kind of is trying to go pink. Let's not let it. But it's kind of trying to go pink. I like it, actually. I do. I told you, I'm a sucker for these pH activated little lip balm thingies. But like, isn't it wanting to like start turning into that kind of lurid pink shade that they all go? You know, like, if I just flashed it on the screen really quickly, you'd be like, oh, is that a pH activated pink? You know what I mean? You know, but I do like it. Okay, how about on the cheeks? Let's try it. You know, this is my last cheek application here because the next 2 we're doing are straight up lipsticks that one could use on the cheeks, but they're not marketed that way, so I'm not going to subject myself to it. So this is going to stay. That's pretty, isn't it? I patted it down really quickly before it could like totally pH shift maybe, I don't know. So again, we're going to have, as I'm seeing with all of these products that are kind of lip cheek glossy balms, a lot of gloss, a lot of sheer gloss, and very little actual coverage, but I don't think you'd want it dark and glossy, to be honest. I mean, I'm not mad at that look, you know? And all I'm doing is tapping. Now, you can use a brush, but do remember that these Glow Play products, both the Tender Talk lip balm that we're putting on right now and the Glow Play Cushiony Blush, they say that they are fingertip friendly and mirror free. That's kind of the whole point. I'm not overdoing that too much. I like that one. I will tell you though, that red lip quickly took a turn down to pH activated pink, let me tell you. Didn't it? But I like it on the cheeks a lot. It kind of worked. That's really, really pretty. Okay, the next that we have up are our Amplified Cream lipsticks. I want to talk about these and then I'll go do another face, or at least a lip wash. So MAC has so many colors in its arsenal. It's like MAC is like the only brand that can do a color and have us go, oh, it looks like these 6 other MAC colors, and I forgive them because I don't even know how many colors they've developed. And even, I mean, when Vic was there, he started it all, of course, because he's a genius. who again now is at Mob Beauty. Check them out if you haven't heard of them. But MAC 40, this is 40 years of MAC, and they've brought back some of their favorites. So this is the Amplified Cream Lipstick MAC 40, and they're calling them the Bringbacks. Creative name. They've got this really cool little case. There are 8 of these. And it is a typical MAC bullet lipstick with these really beautiful cases. So they brought back 8 shades. I got this one called, that one, we're going to swatch all these, don't worry. I got this one called Up the Amp, which is kind of a purple shade. I thought that would be fun to look at. That's a discontinued MAC shade that's back. And of course, we all remember Hot Gossip, if you used to wear MAC back in the day. But I do know that shades like Bubbles, and Bubbles was always too light on me, and Flesh Pot, also kind of too light on me. Boy, did those go, because those were really highly anticipated. There's a few other shades that have sold out really quickly, but I do know that if you were hoping to get that reissue, limited edition reissue of Bubbles or Flesh Pot, you were disappointed with some people even getting their orders canceled. It was a bit of a mess over at MAC with these releases, but people really wanted to see these to celebrate 40 years. They're $25 each. I bought 2. There are 6 others. I'm gonna do a makeup change, and we're gonna try these 2 on. But I want to do the ingredients to these and some swatches. So first, here's the ingredients to the Amplified Cream Lipstick Bringbacks. Freeze that on screen, and keep in mind that different shades can have slightly different ingredients. Sometimes hugely different ingredients, actually. Now, before I go do another slight face wash, half a face wash, let's look at some swatches. Now that we have all of these together in 2 separate lights. Here we have it first in Studio Light. To the left is the MAC Glow Play Cushiony Blush in Totally Synced, followed by Big Diva Energy. Then we have the Glow Play Tender Talk Lip Balm, that pH balanced one, in Photogenic and Banter. And then the Amplified Cream Lipstick that we were just talking about in Up the Amp, that's the purple, and then all the way towards my wrist is Hot Gossip, a really famous shade from MAC. I am still wearing the Glow Play Tender Talk. I've yet to go take that off, but let's take these outside into the very warm, grumpily hot California sunshine and take a look at our MAC Glow Play Cushiony Blush in Totally Synced and Big Diva Energy, our Glow Play Tender Talk Lip Balm in Photogenic and Banter, and then the Amplified Cream Lipstick MAC 40 Bringbacks in Up the Amp and Hot Gossip. Okay, I am going to take off, I'm going to leave on the kind of glowy blush look here, but I will take off Banter in our lip balm, and we are got 2 more lipsticks to try on here. I have almost made it through all of these face washes. Whoa! I already did 1 layer. I didn't mean to not wait for you, but I did one kind of base layer of this Up the Amp. This is the MAC Amplified Cream Lipstick MAC 40 Bringbacks. I remember this shade. I never really wore it back in the day, but I do remember it. They go on so smoothly. It's so beautiful. They've really made them more comfortable throughout the years, including this re-release. They've made them a little bit more comfy. You know, technology has advanced. If you are a fan of a purple lipstick, this is the one. Look at how pretty that is. All right, let me just put on another little layer of it with you guys. Or 2 or 3 layers. So creamy, so comfortable, and really, how fun is that purple? I don't know if I've ever really worn a purple lipstick, but how nice is that? That's really fun. That is the Up the Amp Amplified Cream Lipstick MAC 40 Bringback. This is a traditional lipstick, though it is using today's technology to make it super uber comfy. It is a traditional lipstick. It's not transfer proof. It lasts quite a few hours actually, and it's really creamy and leaves the lips feeling great and doesn't dry them out at all, but it's not like gonna stay all day, and it doesn't claim it's going to either. All right, last but not least, we still have to look at Hot Gossip, which was always one of my favorites. So let me get off this pretty purple Up the Amp, and I always thought Hot Gossip, I'm wearing a layer of it right now, is really one of the prettiest kind of cooler pink tones out there. I ended up investing in 2 cool tones here. Isn't that pretty? All right, let's put on another layer. I kind of, you know, now I've seen the purple shade that we did before. And don't worry, I did get that all off. But now having seen that purple shade, this is feeling more purple to me than I ever recall. But it's still so comfy. And look at how it wears on the lips. Like, it's really hard to recommend a nicer traditional bullet lipstick than what MAC's been doing lately, to be totally honest with you. And they have that history and that library of shades that I think it's really fun that they brought it back. And I think the packaging is really cute too. By the way, a really quick word, one more word, if I could go back to these Glow Play Tender Talks. When they're gone, they do leave a little bit of a stain. They're a balm, but I just wanted to let you know, especially with the darker ones, that kind of reddish one, the Banter, left a little bit of a stain behind after it disappeared, which was kind of nice because it didn't feel like it had completely gone away. I forgot to add that in, so I wanted to say that. Lots of good stuff happening at MAC. I am kind of enjoying, let me just tell you, it's a weird trend, but I'm kind of enjoying the kind of glowy cheek balm thing. I don't know if I'd enjoy it if I had tons of really enlarged pores or kind of uneven skin on my cheeks, maybe not, or a really kind of oilier complexion. Maybe you're out there going, oh yeah, you enjoy that for you, Rebecca, not me. I would understand that completely. But I think MAC, to say MAC is back, it's a rhyme that I could not resist. It was a low-hanging fruit. But I don't think that we can say that about MAC because I don't think they've ever not been back. I think they've always been here. And I think they're doing really some exciting things now, to be honest with you. What did you pick up? Were you one of the lucky people who got Bubbles or Flesh Pot? I don't know if I wanted those two, but a lot of people did. Or some of the other sold out shades. What are your feelings on these new Glow Play Cushiony blushes? I know I got a lot of Glow Play blush fans out there already. And the Tender Talk lip balm. And what are your thoughts? You got a lot of homework here. What are your thoughts on putting this lip balm and lip oils onto the cheeks? Have you tried it yet? Don't knock it till you try it. Do me that favor. Try it, okay? And then let me know. With products you got at home too. I mean, why not? Let's give it a try and see if it works. I'll have you all glowing out there. But I really want to know, hey, make sure that you subscribe. When you subscribe, it is the kindest compliment that you could ever give to me and really helps me grow. But check out all the information in the description bar and YouTube shopping, share and like, and I look forward to seeing all of you in the next video. Bye-bye.